Hey guys, I'm Anand, your tech guide from Tech Store, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest HP Pavilion 14 DV series of laptop. So it might be a Core i5 or a Core i7. The 14 inches variant of the DV series will look the same. It might be a Intel i5 or Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 or i3. They will all look the same. We have it hands-on with us today, and you should watch this video to know if you really want to buy this laptop, and if you've already purchased it, how to upgrade, put a new SSD, upgrade the RAM, and do things that you want to do, maybe replace the battery also. So let's do it. So the top panel of the laptop is absolutely metallic silver in color, as you can see, and it's got this nice little design element over here on the top, some sort of a groove here actually. Once you open it, you will see two-sided nano bezel. The web camera is here with the dual array. The screen is a full HD IPS screen with 300 nits value, as well as the screen is a glare screen actually. It's not an anti-glare screen. So that is something that we had expected, that it would be an anti-glare. It reflects your image onto the screen. The keyboard is again, as usual, fantastic premium quality keyboard with backlighting and good key travel and very swift keys. The touchpad also is pretty nice and unipad multi-gesture. The entire touchpad area is again silver in color. There is no dual tone here. The LCD bezel here that you can see is black in color. But everything else is completely silver in color. The Bang & Olufsen audio is here. It's got Iris X graphics, Core i5 11th generation on this particular model, and if you take something with a graphic card, it will be a 2GB NVIDIA MX 450. So it comes pre-installed with Windows 11 as well as MS Office 2021. On the left, it's pretty slim because of the 14 inches form factor. Headphone mic combi, very oddly placed at the extreme end of this particular laptop, because you'll get confused with the charging pin connector. So on the left, it is a headphone mic combi and USB 3.0 port and no other ports whatsoever. Again, the same metallic design is continued. On the front again, there are absolutely no IOs whatsoever. On the right, you have a C-type port, which is a Thunderbolt port also. You have another USB 3.0 port, HDMI and charging pin indicator. And again, that same design is continued. On the rear, you have Pavilion etched. And it looks very nice, very premium finish. And the base here is, again, the speakers are in the rear, left and right speakers, the perforated area over here, and pretty clutter free as usual. This entire area is for heat dissipation, and there are rudders over here. The rudders could have been a little higher, so would have given some amount of space. So once you open the laptop, this particular thing is a bit of a concern, because the hinges, the LED frame goes and hits onto the ground. So this is something that we had not expected. So maybe next design would be better. This is the actual video taken from the web camera of the HP Pavilion 14 DV series of laptops. And as you can see, the video quality is very good. Even the audio quality is fantastic because of the dual array microphone. So big thumbs up on the web camera as usual with most HP laptops. Let's check out the audio quality on the HP Pavilion. The audio quality is pretty good, and the Bang & Olufsen audio is pretty neat on this, and a big thumbs up on the speaker quality over here. So let's see if the laptop opens with a one-hand operation here. No, it does not. A lot of stuttering is there, so you need to get the hinges loosened come what may, else you'll have the display hinges coming off very soon for this laptop. To start things up, we need to flip the laptop, and we need to remove the screws that are hidden below these rudders over here as well as over here. So we will take a blade like this, and we need to remove it along with the double-sided tape that is there along. So be very sure that you remove it along with the double-sided tape. Now we need to remove the screws over here. Now take a triangular prier like this and start prettying on the sides very carefully. Be very careful because this is metallic, so it might leave unwanted imprints. And the base is off. Now this is where the M.2 SSD is. This is the battery, 2 RAM bay areas, the speaker over here, the fan, the Wi-Fi chip, the DC jack connector cable. This is the VGA cable over here. This is the backlit keyboard connector. This is the keyboard connector. Let's start with the battery first. Remove the screws over here. 4 screws of the battery and the battery will come off. Just need to pull it out. But remember, there's this cable, the speaker cable, which is holding on, so you need to remove that also. This is the battery that you need to take if you want to replace the battery. This is a PP03XL battery. The power ratings are 11.55 volts and 43.3 watt hours. So if in a scenario you want to replace it, just take a similar battery and you can fit it back. Coming to the RAM bay area, as you can see, the 2 RAM bay areas are full. 4 plus 4, this is a 8 GB variant. So if it is a 16 GB variant, it will be 8 plus 8, 16. So in a scenario you want to upgrade this to a 16 GB, you have to sell these two and put in for a buyback. So let's start with this part here. Remove this cover over here. Use your 2 thumb fingers and just remove the RAM slot. And this is a 4 GB 1R X16 PC 3200 MHz DDR4 low voltage RAM. And you have to take a similar 8 GB or 16 GB RAM and you can insert it back like this. And you can put the cover back. Same with this part also. To remove this part here, use your 2 thumb fingers. RAM comes out, and even this has got a 4 GB DDR4 1X 3200 MHz 16X RAM. So take a similar up to 8 GB or 16 GB and you can upgrade the laptop. Now coming to the part where the M.2 SSD is, just remove this one screw. You can remove the SSD like this, pull it out. This is a NVMe SSD that HP integrates. M.2 NVMe SSD is what you can upgrade up to 2 TB for this particular model. It's a 2280 stick, the longer one, and you can take a similar one and upgrade this particular laptop's SSD capacity up to 2 TB. Take the SSD and insert it like this, and then put the screws back and you're good to go. Now in a scenario you want to replace the speakers, this one screw over here, and you need to remove the SSD also, and this one screw over here, and the speaker will come off. You need to remove this connector over here, and you can take a similar speaker that is visible over here and replace the speakers. This is the Wi-Fi chip here, one screw over here, and you can remove this Wi-Fi chip and replace it with another Wi-Fi chip. In another video we will show you how to completely replace the motherboard as well as the keyboard and the touchpad of this particular laptop. This is the fan here. So if you want to remove the fan, just need to remove these screws here and the fan will come off. Just remove this connector over here, and you have to take a similar fan. If your fan is not functional, if you want to just clean it up, just blow some air into it and clean it with a brush and it will be good to go. Let us put the fan back, put the connector back inside, and then put the screws onto it. Let's put the battery back here like this. Put the screws back onto it. Put the cover back like this and start pressing from all sides. So this, my friends, was a review showing you the HP Pavilion 14 DV series laptop and the process to disassemble and remove the base and carry out the upgrade procedures. We will reply to your comments only if you subscribe to us. So subscribe now and hit on that bell icon so that we can help you out with your purchases as well as your upgrades. So my final review on this particular laptop is it's a good laptop at the given price point of around 60,000 rupees here in India. The battery backup is not all that great because of the small wattage battery that they have integrated, 40 odd watt hours. So battery backup will not go beyond 4 to 5 hours at the max. The screen quality is very good, although it is a glare screen, it is not an anti-glare screen. The keyboard quality is again very nice, the backlighting is good. The webcam is very good, the speaker is very nice, Bang & Olufsen audio, but we would have expected at least another M.2 SSD slot to be integrated because you don't have any other option to upgrade the memory here. You don't have an option to put a hard drive also, SATA hard drive. So another M.2 NVMe SSD slot would have been advisable. The RAM is pretty much upgradable up to 32 GB as we've already shown it to you. And the body is completely metallic. It gives you a very nice premium finish when you hold it in your hand. And it comes preloaded with Windows and MS Office and everything that you would generally require for a laptop to be useful for. The heat dissipation is again at the center of it, and the screen blocks, so that has been the way it is from the past 3-4 years for all HP laptops, and it continues. There may be some amount of heat that would be generated, but you have to live with it. The power button is very oddly placed in the keyboard, and many times you might just press on the power button when you're working, and it is a bit of a concern actually. So power button would have been placed at the extreme right or extreme left or outside the keyboard area, but that's not the way it is. It's oddly placed in the center somewhere. So all in all, a good laptop by HP, and we look forward to better design in the next upcoming model of HP beyond this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do let us know your suggestions and comments, and do not forget to subscribe to us. Thank you so much, guys.